Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. So let's get into it. I am feeling so light today in this moment. There was actually a lot of interesting energies coming up for me throughout the day, and I think it's hard for me to differentiate what's mine and what's the incoming energy, especially when I've taken a couple weeks off from the reading. So I had a bit of a trippy moment where I'm like, why do I feel sad? Why do I feel guilty? What are these feelings that are coming in? And I had to go over my day and be like, no, nothing's happened. Like literally nothing has happened to make me feel this way. It's so interesting. All of a sudden that coming in. But I hope that you're doing well. Maybe this is the person you're connecting to. Maybe this is you. We'll have a look what the reading has to say. Universe, please. Insight and information. Okay, I'm being called to use the other deck first. We're going to be using both. We have the Ace of Cups. Something. Yep, okay. Someone is about to come towards you with like their heart in their hands. Being like, here it is, here it is, here it is. Interesting. That, or you are just feeling like you're ready to offer your heart in your hands to one person, to everyone around you. Like, let's get some more context. Universe, please, can you give us some cards to represent the energies? Okay, so we have three energies that are surrounding this Ace of Cups energy here. And we'll get into each energy. Each energy. No, I said that right. Okay. I'm a little buzzed. I just finished work and I love what I do. And I took like 2 weeks off and I forget how truly depressed I get when I take a break, which I very rarely do. But I definitely needed it. Now I'm so glad to be back. But I'm a little bit like adrenaline filled. And I feel like my last couple readings haven't been this enthusiastic. I want to calm down. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. We will have this incoming action towards you, but we have two more energies here, and I do feel like you're in a space where you're ready to open up your heart in a career sense. Like, I think you're ready to give yourself more like fulfilled and more like heart-led into your career space. Or maybe that's a passion project that you're working on. And then we also have the 10 of Pentacles here. I feel like you're coming into your home life with a lot more of a lighter spirit, more connectedness between the generations as well, is what I'm seeing. So let's first and foremost, let's going to start with your family, and then we're going to get to the career, because I feel like there's going to be some tea in this Ace of Swords energy. So let's get into it. Universe, please, insight information. What can you tell us about this 10 of Pentacles energy? As I'm tapping into this energy, your guides are just very happy. Your guides are very happy that you are reconnecting, that you are putting a focus on establishing stronger connections with your community, with your family. It feels like you're actually reaching out to your support systems. And because you can actually go to them honestly, we have the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're finally in a place where you can let people in emotionally, and then they can support you in the ways that they really want to. They could be, supporting you a little bit, maybe financially, if you're kind of between incomes. They could be just being there for you when you are feeling overwhelmed, when you are feeling defeated. This could be for a lot of the collective that felt like last year was just an absolute cluster F. But it feels like you are allowing yourself to tap into the support network that has always been there, like wanting to support you. And I love that. It's really setting you up to have a really love-filled year and like steady. Like I feel like with what has been going on, all the overwhelm you've been feeling, that you finally allowing yourself to have a support system and allowing other people to see you like not doing great. Like I think people tend to see you as like very strong and, you know, they're going to have it all together. You're going to have it all together no matter what. Like it feels like they always feel like you've got it under control because you don't like to let people see you struggling. But I think you're ready to let people in to that so that they can help you when they can step in and be a support to you when things are getting a little bit hard, so they don't have to see you like crash and burn and not be able to step in before that point. So I think it's going to be really healthy for you moving forward. And again, just like I said, developing a lot more stronger, closer family ties. And I love that for you. Now, this could be blood family. This could be chosen family. This could just be your community. Let's have a look at work. Let's have a look at the way that you are inspiring the people around you, the way that you are sharing your love and your light with people. I love that. As I get into this, we've got Ace of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles energy. We're getting teacher energy in this. Teacher, student, creativity. And I'm so about that. I'm so about that. So let's have a look at that. Energy, universe, please, insight and information. What can you tell us? What does this collective need to know about this energy? So, one more. Yeah. I feel it. I feel how you are like a North Star to the people that you are around. So again, you could be a teacher. You could be a mentor of some kind. You could be a leader. Or you could just be working with a lot of people, a very like people-facing role. But the people that you engage with, you become like a North Star to them. And you allow them, we have this lovers energy, but lovers can be romantic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It's about pathways. And you are a North Star to them in the way that you allow them to like courageously walk the path that they want to walk. Like there is a support there. I feel like you're that significant person or that teacher in their life that is just saying like, yes, you can do this. I see you doing this and let's continue to do this. And I feel like we've all had a teacher or someone in our world who just believed in us enough for us to take the next step. And we probably have countless people in our world that didn't believe in us. And then we'll always remember the people that like did, because it means so much. And I feel like you're that to people. You are that person that's like, yes, take my hand. Let's walk this path. Let me show you where to go. Let me give you what I can to help you on this journey. And you arm people with information, strategies, skills. Like you really are helping people to achieve their goals. And you do it in a way that makes people like embrace their emotions, embrace their inner world, and see it as a beautiful, soft, but also very strong space to inhabit, because to embrace yourself emotionally, you have to have so much strength to do that. Like, to be able to stand behind your words and be like, this is how I am. All of my features and all of my faults, this is who I am. I love myself regardless. And to be able to present that to the world takes so much. It takes strength just to be able to face your truest emotions, let alone let everyone see it or let one person in on that. We have the strength card coming up here as well, but I feel like this is something that you are doing almost on a larger scale, the way that you allow other people to face themselves and see themselves beautifully and face themselves with love and acceptance and really embrace their inner self and their inner world and their inner emotions in a way that they can hold their thoughts and their feelings in a non-judgmental way, and potentially funnel it, if you're in a creative space, like funnel it into a creative way. And look, I said before, it's hard. Like, it takes a lot of strength just to face your inner truths, let alone be around them long enough to channel it into something creative. Then you're like having to play with it and like dig it up. Like, it's like mud, it gets all over you, and you have to be okay with that being everywhere. You have to be okay with like getting dirty. That takes a lot of strength, and you take people through that journey. And in doing so, like, they come out the other end, like, with so much more confidence, so much more self-love, self-acceptance, like more emotionally in touch with themselves, but also significantly more calm as well. And I know that this is coming from you leading with that heart. You lead by example. Like, you just are so in touch with your emotions, and you've already got so much self-love and self-acceptance for who you are, that when you show up like that, it gives everyone else permission to do that as well. So you not only like show them love, but because you are so accepting of how they are and who they are, and because you are also doing that for yourself, like, it comes very naturally. The way that you love other people is the same way that you love you, which is just with no judgment, with full acceptance that everyone is on their journey, and journeys are imperfect. So no one's going to take every step perfectly. People are going to react badly or take wrong turns. That's totally fine. You're ready to show them that they can love the journey regardless, and love themselves past their mistakes, and embrace the parts of them that are imperfect, and explore them and explore these difficult things. Like, it's so amazing how you make people so okay with themselves, especially when like they come to you and I feel like they need it. Like, they come to you because they want to feel okay with themselves. They're actively trying to improve themselves. And you're just such a perfect place for that to happen. And you're opening them up to their own energy and their own power. And it's just magnificent. I feel like I'm just gassing you up. But that's amazing. And that comes from you with that Ace of Cups energy, just leading with your heart forward. I feel like this is something that you intend to do, but also something that just happens naturally, because this is how you love yourself as well. So you lead by example, but you also lead with intention. And I think why is this coming up? It's because your guides see you. Your guides see you, and I feel like maybe this wasn't always what you imagined yourself doing, but this role that you have in people's lives and this impact was kind of what you were always destined to do. And I think they're very glad that you are on this path and that you do this, because it's like what you were made to do. And all of your experiences up till this point, like, created you into this person that would help people in this way and facilitate this growth journey and be a part of their growth journey in this way. It's what you were intended for. And your experience through life has perfectly created that space, that those characteristics within you to lead with such love and empathy and like leadership as well. It takes a lot of leadership. You can have love and you can have empathy, but if you, like, this wouldn't be possible if you didn't also have your action and leadership. I'm just happy to be in your energy. Anyways, that's enough on that. Let's get into this Ace of Swords. Okay. Do I want to use this deck or do I want to use the other deck? The other deck. Okay, wait, one card. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm going to get a clarifying card for this. Universe, please, can I get some clarification on this Eight of Cups? Okay, yeah. There is a energy here from whom you have distance from. It is a painful distance situation. They could potentially be watching you. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Over the last couple of days, I've had like the strangest deja vu happening. And not like I've been in the same position. Like you know when you have it's like I've dreamed it. It's happened a few times. And it's just happened again now as I looked at this Ten of Swords. Okay. Someone's coming in. Some kind of information. Why am I getting dizzy? She's fine. Okay. There's a distance situation here. Let's stay on this deck. Someone very serious. Someone who really wants, someone who's got their guard up. I'm looking at these rocks all around that like look like they're protective, but they're actually like pointing at the king. They're pointing at himself. All right. Okay. Universe, please. Okay. We're really tapping into someone else's energy because I am dizzy and I'm suddenly like angry, which is a big departure from your beautiful energy where I was just gassing you up. So you might be connecting to someone who for some reason is so angry, or either they're angry or I'm angry that their energy is interrupting the reading. Don't tell them. Don't tell them that your tarot bestie was mad that their energy entered the chat. I think that defensive but also composed are the two energies that want to come up. Like, I feel like as I'm talking, like when I was in your energy, it was gushy and it was open and my chest was open. And as soon as like their energy comes in, like my chest tightens and I feel like my words want to disappear back into my mouth. Like that's how that feels. Like the words want to be like gulped down. Like I don't want to let anything out. Like everything is like staying in. So cool, calm, composed, very serious. They're working on something. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here. They're working on something. They're either just working, they're just like, it's either a workaholic distract away thing or they are like working on something. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. There's still a lot of decision about what to do with this thing that they're working on, but this came in as the Ace of Swords. Like I'm getting the impression that this is going to be some kind of action towards you. Do I want to? Yes. We're not going to have an angry reading, angry energy interrupting and stopping me from not giving this reading. Not again. We already did, like I already lost 3 readings to this kind of thing happening. And look, if my beautiful collective is connecting to someone like this, and it keeps coming up in the readings, then you ought to know. I'm here to remind you. Do you know the song You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette? I love that song. It's very, very fun to sing. Let's see what the cards threw up. We have the Moon, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, Oft. Okay. Secrets. Secret hidden things. We've got secret hidden things coming up for this energy. We have this Four of Cups, and in this particular imagery of it, we have this man who's looking at these 3 cups, but these are like statues, and he's like admiring these like 3 statues and not seeing that outside there is like a bird that's like a real bird, not statues of birds, but like a real bird, symbolizing that like this person could have potentially ignored how real, special, great you were. And now I think they see it. We're in that Five of Cups energy. And they're like, oh, damn. Did I blow it? Let's see how else they're feeling. I suppose. Universe, how are they feeling? I don't like doing this. Y'all know I don't like figuring out how your other person is feeling, but let's do it. Let's do it. I'd be a love reading channel if I liked doing this. I'm sorry. Your energy is sparkly and this person is like closed off, and I feel emotions and this feels uncomfortable. So I feel like maybe I just need to get better at separating my energy from someone else's. 8 of Swords, yep. Maybe that's why I was suddenly feeling sad and guilty today, because I'm tapping into all yours energy, and around you is this like hiding away, licking their wounds. And in this one, it's like there's this like trying to dress up as something tougher than they are. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Okay. So a pretty intense relationship here. Okay, I'm going to do... Sorry. I can feel my body dissociating and my mind dissociating. We're going to get through this reading. We are gonna get through this reading and I'm gonna post it and everything's fine. You know why? Because even though I'm not crazy about this energy, it's clearly lingering around you. And I would love to know what your guides want you to know about that and what your guides recommend about that. We're actually going to look at the other deck for that. But I also want you to hear all of the beautiful messages that were at the start of this reading around your career and your family and your community. Universe, please, what actions, if any, is this energy going to take? Ten of Cups. Okay, they want to make everything okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah, so we started with the Ace of Cups. They're gonna come forward and be honest, hopefully. I wouldn't count on it being anytime soon because their energy feels really closed. So I'm just letting you know. Their heart isn't as readily open and ready to be given out as yours is. And that's okay for them. So just like, don't hold your breath, babe. Let's see what your guides have as messages for you. Already, I'm like, okay, we're tapping back into you. And I feel like I can breathe again. Okay, universe, please, insight and information. Six of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. The World. Okay. Okay. You are such a gorgeous, beautiful light. We already discussed this at the start of this reading, during the last reading. There are going to be people and energies that come to you imperfectly. And maybe this person is offering that cup to you in a way that maybe it misses the mark or misses the point a little bit. As amazing and perfect as you are, as amazing and loving as you are, and as perfect as you are not like infallible. And I'm sure you still have your reactions to things. There's this big ask for you to be calling upon all of your grace in the coming time, especially when it comes to energies that are not as like emotionally integrated as you are. They need your love more than anyone else. They need to be shown that it is okay to be emotionally forward. And if someone as emotionally closed off as this other energy is, comes to you and you, this beacon of love and acceptance, shuts them down, it's going to, I think the reason why you have been put in contact with this particular person is because they need someone like you to help them unlock this thing. I'm not saying put yourself in an uncomfortable position or don't have boundaries or don't have standards or expectations for how other people treat you. But you have such a high capacity for honesty, love, and vulnerability that if people don't show up 100% all of that way, especially when it comes to this very closed off energy that you have had this connection with or have this connection with, I think just be really patient and calm, treat it with a lot of grace is what your guides are asking of you. I think there is more to this connection there is more destined with this connection, and just like your guides have an intention for you, I think that your guides have an intention. Sorry, it stopped recording. As much as your guides have an intention for you and what you are intended to do here in this dimension, they also have a plan for them. And I think that for the person you're connecting with to become the person that they are, that the universe wants them to evolve to, like, you are a key part in helping them, just like you are in helping so many other people. I think with this connection, it's a little bit harder than it is with maybe the people that you come into contact with day to day. There's a little bit more of an intense connection there, but try and treat this connection with a lot of grace. Okay. Last words of insight and information. Flower child. I hope that over everyone else you learn to make yourself proud. Momentum, creativity, action. I hope that over everyone else you learn to make yourself proud. Really important as you are engaging with so many different energies, that you remember first and foremost that, like, what matters to you is your opinion of yourself and no one else's. And it can be great when other people are saying what a positive impact you make on their life, or if they're saying more negative things about you in other contexts or in other connections. What matters the most, and what will always matter the most, and what will always drive your energy forward and keep you on your path, is you knowing, loving, and appreciating you. So you might be a North Star for so many other people, but you need to be your own North Star. Make sure that your North Star doesn't become the opinions of others, but it continues to just be you. This was really sweet. This was a really nice reading. I love being in your energy. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next reading.